Welcome back to Fireforcemas. 25 days, 25 videos. We going long, we going strong. You know what I mean? In this video, we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. Percy Jackson and the Olympians. One of my favorite movie franchises that had came out in a long time. The books are good, but I enjoyed the movies too. I was quite saddened when the movie stopped being made. I really was, because I enjoyed number one so much. Now, number two, I did not enjoy number two that much. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was good, but I did not like Clarice. I hated Clarice. She was an annoyance like no other. She got on my nerves. I just couldn't stand her. And at the end of, you know what? Hold on. Let's talk about this first. I love that movie franchise, and I thought it was really good, and then one day they just stopped making it. But you know, I was doing some research, and I'm like, why did it stop? Well, it was received poorly by critics and the audience. Like, they didn't like the character alterations. They didn't like the way that characters were changed and different plot holes and stuff that had happened. And so it just ended up flopping. It just ended up fizzling out. But so many great shows do that. So, you know, I mean, that's not too far-fetched to believe that something like that wouldn't, you know, completely stack up to how it's supposed to, I guess, stack up to how it is like expected to. That's what I should say. It's expected to stack up to, right? Right. Okay, right. All right. What was the issue for me? In the first movie, I felt like they did a damn good job. Dylan O'Brien, he played Percy Jackson. Wait. That's not Dylan O'Brien. I'm tripping.
But what the hell, boy?
Logan Lerman, Brandon T. Jackson, Alexandra Daddario, they did a awesome job as Annabeth, Grover, and Percy. I thought they killed it. I thought everything about that movie was good. Luke was great. The storyline was amazing. As a kid, I was like, yo, why does everybody think Percy did it? They just hide, they blaming him. What y'all blaming him for? Like, for what reason? Why y'all keep blaming Percy? Percy ain't did nothing. Why y'all think this demigod is the one who stole the lightning bolt? And it was Luke, son of Hermes, the entire time. Why did y'all think that? I just thought the movie was done well. They went to Los Angeles. They went to the underworld. They went against Hades. Persephone put that fire on him and dropped him like a bad habit. Overall, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, number one, was amazing. Now, Percy Jackson 2, Sea of Monsters, was awful to me. It was awful to me. And it was awful because, well, Percy was still that guy. Annabeth was cool. Grover was straight. But Clarice annoyed me. She annoyed me so much. I just didn't like the premise was great. The premise was good, but the execution wasn't all the way there. Even when they went, you know, to Charybdis and, you know, they got swallowed up and whatnot and all that jazz, and, you know, like Clarice was inside him with her ship and all that. When they finally got out and they beat Luke and they defeated Cronus, even though Kronos I felt like was vastly underplayed, supremely underplayed. I didn't feel like they really depicted Cronus that well. Even in the what's it called? Oh crap. The one that I really liked, it was about the other Wrath of the Titans. Wrath of the Titans with that Percy. Right. Okay, with that one, I didn't like how they did Cronus in that one either. Like, I just feel like Cronus is never depicted right. That's just me though. But in Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters, they didn't depict Cronus right, and then the way they beat him, all right, that was cool. You know, Percy got the sword and all that. His brother, who was a Cyclops, you know, they went up against Polyphemus in the park. You know, it was like you pissant with one eye. Like, it was a cool concept. But at the end of the movie, when Clarice was the one who was heralded and showed as with the crown or whatever, and they all gave it to her. I didn't like that. I felt like obviously Percy helped save the day. Well, Percy did save the day, but he just gave her the credit. I didn't like her, so maybe I was a little biased in that. Maybe I was. Who cares though? Who cares? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
But what the hell, boy?
I was a little biased about it, so what you gonna do about it? Like I said, back up before I knock your ass out. Exactly. Anywho, and at the end of it, right, the cliffhanger that they left us off on, Talia, she was revived by the blanket, right? She was revived and she came back. We had a third child of the big three: Poseidon, Hades, and Zeus. And they did nothing else with it. I felt like they could have done so much with that. The storyline could have been absolutely terrific. But you know, the backstory that we got when it was Luke, it was Annabeth, I believe it was Grover, and I believe it was Talia, I believe. When they saw that, you know, that Talia got hit or whatever, and instead of Zeus just saving her or not letting her die, he sent her into the tree, and that's where she remained. I always felt like that was kind of dumb, because Zeus, you had the power, you could have just kept her alive, like, but whatever, everybody has a quest, I guess. But they just left it off, and there you have it, another child of the three elder gods or whatever. It's like, you know, they were trying to figure out who would save the world or who would destroy it or whatever. I wanted to see more of that, but we didn't get it because critics didn't like it. Right, okay, cool. Now, there's a show that came out on Disney Plus, and it was Percy Jackson. It was a Disney show, right? I absolutely loved season 1 of that show. That was awesome. That was good. Now, me, I don't know if they've released a second season yet. I haven't got a chance to watch it. If they have, why don't we just look? I have a phone. Let's just look. I don't know if they've watched it yet. Disney Plus season 2. Did they release that yet? I don't know if they did, but I'm trying to see. Oh, it's going to premiere December 10th, 2025. That's when Percy Jackson 2. Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians is coming out. Season 1 was a banger. I loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like seeing. Now, there was a little controversy about, you know, Annabeth being a black girl, the black child, and her originally being white or whatever. But it's like, there's character swipes all the time. Like, I can't really do anything about that, you know. I mean, nobody is mad about Grover being, instead of him being a black guy like Brandon T. Jackson was, I believe he's an Indian kid. Who cares? Let these characters, if they're good in their roles, let them be good in their roles. But I felt like season 1 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians on Disney Plus was fantastic. It was awesome. It was great. I can't wait for December 10th when season 2 comes out. I most definitely will be watching it. But I said all this to say, Percy Jackson, if y'all can come back, I would love it. Please, just come back. I know y'all done got a little older now, but I would like to see the continuation with Talia. Would y'all? If you would, please let me know down in the comment section below. It's been Fireforce Mark. I love you guys. Fireforcemas, 25 days, 25 videos. We hammering these things out to y'all. Anywho, I will see you guys in the next freaking upload, which will be tomorrow. But this been your Fire Chief. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Fireforce Mark out. Jesus, I'm tired, boy.